Hi. When I did the introduction to these video diaries, I mentioned that there might come a moment where I wasn't sure whether to use this note or that note at a certain point, and that might be interesting to investigate. Now, I've come across exactly such a moment, so I've put the camera on to talk to you about it straight away. Let me play you immediately what it is I'm dealing with. So there's a sort of rumbling going on from the strings, which has a certain sort of harmony to it, but it's rather difficult to pin it down to any key. It's very diffuse. So over the top of that, we've got the trumpet and then the piccolo doing this. So they're doing two rising minor sixths. That's then answered by bassoon and flute, at least that's the instruments it is at present, doing this. Exactly the same pattern of notes, two rising minor sixths, but the whole thing shifted down a fifth. The note I can't decide on is the last one. How about this? So changing the last note from a C to a C sharp, giving a major sixth, gives it much more of a sort of brighter, more optimistic type of feel. As opposed to two other options. This one I don't like. And then this one. That last note's a real sort of yearning feeling because it hasn't quite reached the E. We've got up to a D sharp. And that D sharp wants to pull upwards to the E, but I won't let it. Immediately there's a different feel for each of those four notes that I've demonstrated could be the last note. The first one I had, where it's just the simple minor sixth, it's just a complete repeat, essentially, of the emotion of the first pattern, which I don't think I want. This one I prefer. A little bit more light than shade. The first one gives a bit more shade, the second one gives a bit more light. This one doesn't really say anything clear to me. Quite inconclusive. This one, the one that yearns, although yearning is quite nice, I don't think that's what I want at that point. What I'm probably going to go for is after the previous one. We shall see.